cool Dora.
Yeet.
Time out. I just realized that I forgot to turn on the desktop audio. Now we should be able to hear you guys. So once again, welcome to UDG. Mike, if you want to do the spiel.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, you're right.
And maybe remind people how it's because
right.
our captain, Vi Russo, is not here. We have me doing the OBS streaming today, and we will have difficulties.
Got backup technical squad. That's fine. So anyway, hello everybody, and welcome to Shadows of Abaddon, an actual play, not podcast, Twitch stream thing about magic, murder, mystery, and what it means to be human. My name is Mike. I'm the GM of this little shindig, and you can find me on Twitter at UDGMike. As mentioned, our normal tech wizard slash spider slash captain, Vi Russo, aka Steven, aka the Spider, aka the Independent Variable, ain't here today. So instead, we have Dora, who plays Warrant Officer Alistair Crowley, our sleuth.
Hi, I'm Dora. You can find me on Twitter at THE_COOL_DORA because I'm the cool Dora.
Yay. After that, we got Warrant Officer Cat Frusk, our hound, who is played by Ollie.
Hi, I'm Ollie. You can find me over at OJWH Reviews on Facebook, where I talk about films and TV and stuff, except not stuff. And I will be playing Cat the Hound with Robin Called Mouse here on Shadows of Abaddon.
It's Abaddon. What's your Twitter? Because you were very, very good at Twitter the other day.
Yeah, Twitter. What a great platform that is. What is my Twitter though?
It's the same thing. It's with an underscore.
It's OJWH_reviews, where I don't talk about films or TV or stuff particularly, but occasionally I'm asked to write Twitter posts, and you know it's a fun business writing Twitter posts.
Yep. Finally, we have our backup tech squad, Matt / Rosenbagger, playing Sergeant Stanley Roman El Mirage.
That's right. You can find me on Twitter at Rosenbagger_UDG.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Okay, so today's stream's gonna be a little different than normal. It's cats all over today. Holy shit.
Sorry, I'll go.
Hey, this guy. We haven't decided on a score, or if we're even going to do a score today, because a lot of shit went down last session that is really going to affect what happens going forward. So we've decided just to do like a light roleplay session today, kind of see what shakes out of all that, and if we do a score, we do a score. If we don't do a score, we don't do a score. We'll see what happens. Sound right?
That's about right.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So last time, you guys were able to capture not one but two of your enemies, literally right from under the nose of the evil Master Shaper Salvatore Marth. So you guys have in your custody Namari, the arcane weapons expert, and your former co-gang, or I guess it was not a gang at that point, your former military co-person who was your intelligence sergeant, Yasmina Hallow, who's Alistair's enemy. Alistair probably won't remember any of this due to the events of last time, but that's okay. So before we get into what you guys are going to do with all those lads, let's talk downtime. Dora, would you like to enlighten us as to your downtime stuff?
Yeah, so I am, I have 2 downtimes, which is fantastic. I had no stress.
True.
I know I am going to be taking a stress for reasons, But I started out by training Resolve. And I picture that as like, deliberately like not deliberately trying to like stay away from Hero the dog and stuff like that.
Makes sense.
And then the second one, which we might want to wait until we get other people's ideas, is like, well, fuck. Yasmina's here. Don't really want to talk to her, but we need to get some information from her. So, starting a long-term project. Oh, by the way, I did come back with a new obsession for my Driven, which I will ding that.
Whoop.
So I came back with a new obsession, which is figure out what the hell happens.
Makes sense.
Back in the war. And I think that can be a long-term project, and like one of the steps in a long-term project is like ask the person who I think betrayed us if they have any info to give us.
Yeah, I think that works. Now, when you say what the fuck happened, do you mean for last session, or do you mean related to your nightmare stuff? Okay.
Related to the nightmares.
Makes sense. Cool beans. Anything else you'd like to add before we move on to Cat the Hound with the Robin Cobb Mouse?
No. I figured we can wait to figure out what that scene's gonna look like.
Okay.
Actually take that downtime action.
Okay. Hound the Mouse with a cat called Robin. What were your downtime stuff?
Well, as a Robin called Hound with a cat mouse, I have a indulging of the vice because I am very not viced. I have 6 stressors in my head. And the other thing was, I guess it's a long-term project, but interrogate Namari. Yeah, same as Al's thing, but Namari instead of Yasmina. So
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add before we move on to Stanley the Mirage with a mat called Rosi?
I mean, open question may come up later. I was curious what Al, at what point Al came back and in what state, etc. As in, yeah. We'll probably get to it later.
Oh, I was just gonna answer that. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can answer. Sorry.
I think you probably came in to like Al just passed out on one of like the lounge couches. Didn't even make it to the room, just like passed out, like obviously disheveled and, blackout.
Cool.
Makes sense. Awesome. Okay. Rosi, so what did Stanley do for downtime?
So Stanley did the Vice so nice he did it twice.
How long did that take you to come up with?
I had a lot of stress from the previous encounter. And for Stanley, that looks like him, of course, doing his, trance ghost drug. But also just locked away in his room, writing.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool beans.
And totally not stealing.
Totally not stealing.
Mm-hmm. Creating original
question.
content.
All right.
What would Stan have said to Al if Stan did say anything at any point about, in the theater, the operating theater?
I think that's part of what's being written about.
Oh, okay.
And how long has it been since Al got back. Stanley might not have even noticed Al coming back.
You would have come back to Al passed out on the couch.
Okay.
I feel like when we get to whatever roleplay we're going to get to, it'll probably pick up with us asking out, "Hey, what happened back there? Because you were there or something."
Okay.
All right.
Mike, did you have any downtimes?
Yeah.
I did not. Anything else you want to add, Matt, before we go on and do whatever the hell this is going to be?
No. I think we got it all put together. I think I'm actually going to. Let me double check to make sure that I have the appropriate. I am going to spend a coin.
I was just about to ask who wants to do that.
I was going to spend a coin for another downtime action. And for this, I am going to reach out to my contact, Durin,
Okay.
who I imagine is now back out of jail.
Indeed.
So I will spend quite a bit of money to send a lavish gift, with some apologies. That's about all you can offer after you have somebody taken to jail. It's condolences, right? Like, you can't give them back that time.
Mm-hmm.
But you can give them
Give it to
money, so that's what I do.
Okay. Sounds good.
So this is... I was kind of hinting towards trying to advance the clock a little bit, if that was possible.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. Duran's been spending his time with the rich folk of Grinlock and Eastwell, basically kind of couch surfing, insofar as he is not a rich person, but rich people like to have him around. It ups their profile. You know what I mean? So he's been staying in the manners of the rich. However, with him being clearly on the outs with the powers that be, no one's letting him couch surf anymore. The rich have kind of shunned him. So your gift returns unopened and undelivered, because no one really knows where he is right now.
Well, fuck.
That's not good.
It's not good.
It's not, because I just spent a coin on this fancy gift.
Anyway,
Here you go, Al. Welcome back.
instead, you can spend that gift trying to find him if you'd like.
I would like to go on an adventure and find him.
Okay, sounds good. So that's the gather information roll, and you can do that using whatever you want. You just got to explain how that works.
Okay.
Whatever skill you're using. So what skill will you be using for that?
That's what I'm determining.
Makes sense.
I feel like this is most definitely a consort, because I'm trying to reach out to... Oh, and I apologize for that noise. I'm trying to connect with people we know in common, right? These are going to be fellow artists and actors who are also poor and couch surfing, so going to the usual spots, the usual bars, usual coffee houses, finding and just talking to the people we know.
Makes sense. Okay, yeah, give me that consort. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, I can't move that off the screen, damn it.
What's up? Oh.
I was just making sure. Oh, not too bad.
Hey! 6. That's awesome. So on
Yeah.
a 6, you get excellent information and can ask any follow-up questions that occur to you that would make sense. Immediately after finding himself on the outs, he was more or less scooped up by a figure you will know well.
Ask cameras are off.
Oh, wow!
On Rosi, there you go. You just brought us back. Carry on.
What happened?
If I minimize this screen, the photos go away. So let me actually move. Fuck.
Oh, we're gone again.
Yeah, so every time I go to the
Right.
Roll20 screen, you'll disappear real quick.
Oh, well, that's okay.
I did say there would be problems.
That's okay.
Right.
I like it. It's night mode. Anyway, so yeah, he was scooped up by a figure that you guys will know well, one Crand and his Bowies.
The Crayons
That makes
boys.
sense.
Crandy and the boys. So if you want to do anything about that,
The Crandy King gang.
the Crandy King, that's pretty good.
I feel
We
like
represent the Crandy King. Okay, cool. Yeah, so what do you guys want to do?
What kind of standing are we with them boys?
The only reason you're not currently at war is because Alistair very cleverly put some of the heat for your score before the last score.
The four score?
On
Pass
to-
that off
Yeah,
onto the
essentially-
Crans boys.
yeah. Essentially, we still would be at war with them, but we've got them distracted by everyone else attacking them.
Right.
So that sounds like a
Yeah.
good potential score thing. What you just that situation of rescuing that guy, similar to last time.
I think
But, yeah.
so. And it might not
Um,
even have to be like a break-in and rescue. It could be like a negotiation deal.
I also had an idea for a thing that I could spend a coin as an extra downtime for.
Okay, Ollie.
Let's move to that.
To progress the clock of the. So I want to use miasma for some kind of creation of tinkering-y things, which require understanding how to hold miasma in things to then use. So I had progressed 2 out of 6 on that little clock of understanding miasma stuff.
Okay,
So I'd like to progress that.
sure. I'm guessing you're doing so by tinkering. Would be the way that I
Yes.
think it would make sense. Okay, that's what I
Yes.
figured. Okay, are any of your friends or allies helping you out with this?
Yeah, Dr. Moeller.
That makes sense. Okay. Whoop.
Won twice. Oh boy.
Hey,
Wait, there's nothing can go
doing
wrong here.
great.
It's just a little progression.
it's just very little progression. I think that with all the things that have been going on, you guys are more than a little distracted and just
Yeah.
simply don't have the time. I think that's what the low roll means. It's not like you guys are like screwing shit up. It's just you just haven't had the time. So you
Okay.
get one little ticky.
Awesome. That's still something.
It is still something.
All these
It
clocks
is.
in no time.
That's actually pretty good. Okay. So yeah, I throw it over to you guys. What would you like to do? What? Who do how and with what?
Well, we can bump set and spike it right back over with the rescue? Or negotiation.
I would like to have that interrogation first.
I figured you might.
Yeah,
Yeah.
less downtimes
That actually
first,
sounds
but I
fun.
do like the idea of that thing.
Okay.
Really, for both of them, I want to hear info from. That could be just the
Okay.
whole score. Would gathering information be considered a score?
Nah, there's no real thing for that.
Gotcha.
Okay, even is Ollie, odd is Dora first.
Okay.
Odd, Dora, you're up.
Okay.
So set me the scene. Where are we?
Slight question. Do we don't have to, but do we want to do the questioning of, hey, Al, what happened beforehand, if it came beforehand or not. You don't have to. It was just a thought.
Dora, what are your thoughts on that? Do you want to do that first, or whatever?
I think that might affect
That's what I thought.
some of the mood, and it might help inform some of the mood behind that, or behind the questioning. So yeah, why don't we do that first?
Awesome. Sounds great. So again, I guess the two of you, or Stanley, are you there as well?
I would imagine I'm meeting my dealer after that score.
Okay. Well, if you want to pop in at any point, you just let us know.
Okay.
Are you guys? And we should say for this, Vi is convalescing. Either there in the house or with the Orphan Commandos, whichever one you guys decide that you thought was cooler. Just trying to heal up from their very harrowing escape from the factory. And they seem to be racked with those nightmares constantly. Not really sure what's reality and what's unreality. So that's fun. That's probably fine, and I wouldn't worry about it.
I think
So
we had set up, or I think Steve had wanted it to be the Orphan Commandos.
Yeah.
okay, that's what I thought too.
Also, it should be noted that Dr. Mahler is having to heal up as well, having taken a level 3 harm.
Yeah, poor guy, but he's at least cogent.
Yeah.
So, okay. So Kat and Al, where are you guys having this little convo?
Not leaving the house.
Yeah, I guess if as you said, I get back and see them there, then it'd be a case of probably waking them up, or trying to, if not waiting for them to wake up,
Okay.
and having it there.
Okay. So you guys are in your crew quarters, in the house, your giant gambling den, up there in the lattice. Al is probably sweating profusely. If there's any liquid left in Al's body that isn't alcohol at the moment. When Kat comes in, I'm guessing Malice is with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Russell's Al, roughly?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good.
I don't remember what I actually know.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Why are you here? Or why were you there?
Out. What? I passed out here.
You're in the factory.
No, I wasn't.
Well, Stanley seemed to think so.
Huh?
Stanley
was-
saw you there.
Drunk. Why would I be in the factory?
Well, you tell me, but Stanley said that he saw you and you told him. I can't actually remember what he told us of what you said. I remember what you said, but I don't know what we know. That we shouldn't kill the Master Shaper.
What?
I don't know. What?
Al is clearly very confused. Like, there's just a look of confusion. My face is not cooperating right now. But there's clearly a look of confusion. Just
Something like this?
Yeah.
Doggy,
Yeah,
doggy,
like that.
what now?
Doggy, what now?
Like that.
This sounds like a good time for Stanley to come in to the scene.
I was literally pulling up Discord. I was like, I think Stanley might pop in, just like
Okay.
walk through the door with like hands with bags of stuff.
We
It is
both
I.
in confusion.
Yeah, so I'm coming in the middle of that confusion, and I guess you see me because I'm making noises. I'm coming in. Al probably doesn't like it with the hangover.
No. Al's just like,
Oh, hey, Al, nice seeing you again.
Sorry, are you not wanting answers here?
for what?
Stanley.
Are you asking
Stanley. Yeah, that was me asking you.
what
What are
answers?
you casually asking? That they were in the factory, you said.
Yeah. How'd you get there,
I
Al?
wasn't.
And that doesn't concern. Yeah, how did you get there?
I don't know. You're telling me I was in the factory.
Yeah, you helped me out pretty big time, actually.
I don't
Uh,
remember this at
it was
all.
almost like you showed up at the perfect time.
You
I
weren't
don't
high at the
remember
time,
this
were you,
at
Stanley?
all.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Okay. Cat then just assumes he was high
But
and
probably
walks away,
not.
I guess. Oh, well.
What happened in the factory?
Well, we sort of ran into the Master Shaper.
What?
Yeah.
Can I get some water? An aspirin?
I don't know if I have aspirin. I
Oh,
do
you
have
got-
some of
No,
this,
I
though,
should
and I
open it.
offer you some of what I
No.
just picked up. Okay.
No,
Well, to each their own.
that's your own vice. That's not mine.
Okay, well, for you, it could just be a recreational thing. That's fine.
And Al just like starts digging through like a bedside drawer. Like there's a bottle of aspirin in there.
Okay.
I think Cat's
Water.
walked away by this point, assuming Stanley's just being Stanley.
So, Al, you told us not to kill the Master Shaper. We were right there, though. We could have ended it all. There were kids in cages.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, where did you
I-
go? Let's start at the beginning. What happened? You disappeared.
I went to O'Malley's because we were out of my favorite whiskey. And Al is Al also pulls out like just a tobacco pipe and just like starts smoking.
Great
I went
selection
to
at O'Malley's.
O'Malley's.
Smart.
They're out of my favorite whiskey.
Well, come on. Let's start there. And I just pick you up before you can get your aspirin.
What? No. What? No. Fuck off. No.
Wait, are you trying to like recreate the night? Like, are you taking?
We are hangovering this.
Okay,
No.
so you're trying to go out and find where Al went.
Mm-hmm.
This could actually be pretty interesting. Is
Check your
that
pocket
something
for
that you guys
receipts.
want to try?
I think Al is protesting. Can I at least get my fucking aspirin?
Cat, grab the aspirin.
And maybe.
Unfortunately,
my
I've
hat.
established that Cat had walked away by this point.
Can I yell?
I would like to be present for more information, but I've gone.
That's okay. Yeah, you can. Yelling is a thing.
I'm gonna yell loudly.
Then Cat returns with whatever equivalent of aspirin we have.
And my hat,
Astro.
the light's gonna be bright.
Aspiradon.
Fuck you.
Oh, sorry, Aspradon.
Aspradon. Yeah, thank you. It's currently canon that we have dialects within the world, so
I mean, that should be a given.
yeah.
So, do you guys want to try hangovering this?
I guess with the hat.
Yeah.
Or,
Okay.
All right, let's
Because-
find a baby.
what the fuck? No.
This is pretty interesting. Okay, didn't see this coming.
I didn't see this coming either.
Okay. Well, I mean, this does sound like a gather information roll. how would you be going about this, Stanley?
I go to O'Malley's
Okay.
and whoever is behind the bar, I consort with for information. Actually, this would be more of a sway because these are places that I haven't been. I'm trying to manipulate and deceive these people into telling me more about my good friend's night.
But you're not trying to change behaviors. This still is a connection.
Mm.
I think consort still makes the most sense here.
Okay.
Because it's not your connection, but it is Al's. You're kind of like the font for Al's connections here, I guess.
Okay. So,
Question 2.
yeah.
What's that?
While we're doing this, can I be doing my new move?
Of course.
See if we get
Yeah.
flashbacks or anything?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Flip
I
that up on
entirely
that.
encourage it.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
ghost sense,
Ooh.
which is fun.
So yeah, let's say we're at O'Malley's and you're still sitting there hungover, possibly, and I'm sitting just chatting with the person. Did you want to try going with ghost sense now or after a consort?
I think it might, like, the triggering sensations might be happening during the consort.
Right.
Okay.
And I think at this point it might be him cleaning the glasses that triggers it.
Okay.
The bartender cleaning glasses, or
Yeah, the bartender cleaning the glasses.
I imagine
Okay.
like cup glasses, not glasses.
yeah. Very, very nearsighted. The bartender, very thick glasses, easy to get dusty.
When he breaks, he just picks up empty whiskey bottles and
What kind of place is O'Malley's?
I think
Nice,
it's cozy Irish pub type thing.
cozy kind of Irish pubby. So minimal amounts of squelching as you guys walk in the door.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's clean enough. The type of place to have a quiet drink rather than a debauched romp.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say this guy's name is Vond, not Vond Booker.
oh.
Vond Wester. Everybody just calls him West, though. So he's there cleaning his glasses. There's a bored-looking kid doing some mopping to the already clean floor. But that's just how West runs the place. When you walk in with Al slung over your shoulder, he grins and says, "Ah, I was worried you weren't going to come back and pay your tab." What's all this now?
Well, good sir, we're just trying to retrace our steps last night. Go ahead and show me that tab real quick.
Show you the what?
The tab. You said pay the tab.
Oh, the tab. He pulls out a sheet of paper and then another sheet of paper and lays it down in front of you. The amount of drinks on there is hard to tell because Weststone Chicken Scratch is very difficult to read, but the numbers are prominent and the amount is impressive.
Okay.
Not staggering, but impressive.
Oh, jeez, Al, you could have at least bought some food. Anyway, he's got coin for it. What happened at the end of the night, though? Why... I can't quite figure out what happened and why we weren't able to get that tab paid for you last night. Did you happen to see them leave?
So give me your roll. Give me that consort roll. We'll see what happens.
Alright, camera's gonna disappear for a minute.
What's the name of the guy?
Actually,
Noting
the
it
camera
down.
didn't have to disappear.
West.
I can just pull that up.
It did disappear.
Well, it didn't have to, because I can just pull up over here.
It didn't have to. It just wanted to.
Oh no, that's not good either. That's
Ooh,
a
wow.
6 again.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, it turns out that our boy West here, I was gonna say has a thing for Al, but that's not what I meant.
Okay.
Al reminds West of a friend that West had when he was younger, and so West kind of keeps an eye on Al and just makes sure that he's not getting in so much trouble. Especially because West clearly knows that Al's really not supposed to be drinking, so he tries to kind of keep an eye on him as much as possible. So he shrugs, gives a kind of apologetic look Al's way, and says, "Honestly, my friend, you looked not so great when you came in. Something was wrong with you. You didn't want to talk about it, and that's fine. I'm not trying to get all up in your business, but you did seem like something was wrong, something was bothering you, and you went right to the bottle, which I understand. I've been known to do it. But you didn't seem yourself. And I am a bit worried about you."
I'm pretty sure I had drank all of our whiskey at home. So that might have something to do with it.
I don't know. I've seen you blitzed before. That's not unheard of here, but you almost seemed like a different person. You didn't want to talk to me, really. You certainly gave little Stevie a fright over there when you came in all smelling of alcohol and seemingly not so happy. And when you left, well, you acted like you were going to Grinlock, and I wasn't able to stop you.
I don't remember any of this.
Ari, that's all I know. Do you have any follow-up questions you want to ask? Either of you or any of you?
Did anybody leave with my friend? Or follow after them?
Ooh, that's
or
good.
Or was my friend following someone?
Well, he did look like a man on a mission. Like I said, he acted like he was going to Grinlock, which I can't imagine he'd have any business there. But I don't think anyone was following him. I meant Grandview, not Grinlock. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna wait.
Yeah, Grandview.
Until the end. But...
Yeah, I meant Grandview. 2 G's. That would be quite a danger.
Yeah, you don't say. Is this, I'm done with follow-up questions. If this is a time that you wanted to interrupt the conversation with your revelation on the destination. I ran out of alliteration words.
Yeah, so does anything get triggered, like memory-wise?
So how does it work? You like so basically the veil, like you're like connected to the veil in this way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, so I think your old buddy Templeton appears. And Templeton usually only appears when you are blitzed. Right?
Mhm.
And I think you see Templeton kind of reenacting like what happened. Like you're seeing the echo of what Templeton did while Templeton was in control of your body, right? So you're seeing like you there, like muttering to yourself at the bar, like tossing back drinks, writing things down and then shredding them, and then finally, you like smash your hands on the bar, making all the empty shot glasses there bounce, shove away from your stool, which then clatters to the ground, and then you see yourself rushing out of the place through the doors.
I think that lines up. Also, can you start that clock we talked about?
Yeah.
Why not?
Our secret clock?
Yes. I'll put that on your sheet.
Okay.
Anything else you guys want to do with that? Do you wish to follow?
Al says, yeah, that lines up. I don't know where I went from there. Probably Grandview?
To Grandview we go.
Well, no, but that's where the thing is. That's where the factory is.
Yeah, you guys
It'll spark
definitely
your memory if we retrace
wanted
your steps.
people there.
I don't think we want to go there.
I don't think we want to go there.
I don't think we want to go there.
Grandview is also Minnesota, in case that wasn't clear.
I think we might be able to interpolate what happened between what you told me and what I remember now.
Yeah. So, does Al want to share that information?
Maybe if Stan is like suggesting that we continue following steps, Al's like, no, we can talk back home.
Okay. So Al's getting like flashes of memories, kind of like he has been. They're not as stressful though. Your friends are there, and you can tell what's reality and what isn't this time. But like you do get flashes of memory of you, like grabbing like a small boat somewhere in the little and paddling your way up the channel, dodging lights and people. At one time, Al was found by a handler and blew the woman's head off before she could do anything. Infiltrated the factory, leaving a couple more bodies in his wake, and getting to Stanley and removing his handcuffs. Then getting back out through the chaos that ensued thereafter.
Yeah. So, like, back home, I was kind of like, I think this happened. We really don't want to retrace back to the factory, please.
Well, no shit.
I think it happened. It feels real.
Do you reveal the murders or I guess I don't know if you should call it the murders. Do you like tell them about the people that you killed?
Yeah.
Okay.
uh, I, I, I might have killed a few handlers on the way in. I don't
Yeah, and a
know.
couple of them did have golems too, and like so you left chaos in your wake. The places because you remember when the handlers die, the golems go into a frenzy. So they were woven in the like in the areas near the factory, just like going ham on shit. Um, which unbeknownst to you guys was one of the one of the reasons why you were able to get out like you did. Obviously, it wasn't easy, but could have been nigh impossible if there weren't golems rampaging in the nearby areas of Grandview.
Yeah. So, yeah, yeah, I did. That's disturbing.
Yeah, yeah. You guys typically kind of go out of your way not to kill people, but the memories that you have of what Templeton did while he was in command of your body were ruthless. Is a good word for it. Like
Like back in
you
the
weren't
war.
you weren't reveling in the killing, but you killed without hesitation.
Like back in the war when we killed like we had to.
Right, right.
And it was just you?
Obviously.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Wowie zowie.
But
Uh,
how do you... How did you get the information on the Master Shaper? What information is it you have on the Master Shaper?
I don't know, not for sure.
Does it have something to do with all those kids? Those people? In cages?
Okay, hold on. Out of
Yes.
character. I don't remember that.
Yeah, there were a bunch of people. There were a bunch of people that you guys passed that were
Okay,
in
so
cells.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's the kids in cages parts that I'm like confused about. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
told
yeah.
that there
It's,
were all ages of people kind of in varying states of there. If
Yeah,
that makes sense.
right.
Okay. Now, that makes more sense. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Same page.
Is this a follow-up question you'd like to ask me
Yes.
about the memories?
That's something Jorah would have to do.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there's a follow-up, although I like a follow-up to you. Although I think Al might be like in response to some of that, like our nightmares.
Yes. I think what I'm asking is, do you want to remember this? Do you want to know what the other you knows?
I think yes, because that is definitely part of like the driven obsession as well. Yeah.
Okay. So these people had parts of their souls stripped out and put into the golems.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So those vacant stairs that you saw were people who had bits of their souls removed in order to give the abilities to the Woven. This is what was going to happen to Yasmina when you guys popped in at the right time there. Part of her punishment was going to be that exactly, right? She was going to have her parts of her soul strip mined, basically, and put into the deactivated, or not deactivated, the unmade, the yet as of unmade golem that was there.
Okay. Sure glad Dr. Mahler made that split second decision to like not do that. Uh yeah. Huh. Yeah, so Al relays that, and I I have a feeling, not quite sure. Maybe I need to investigate the nightmares some more. Doesn't feel right. We don't feel right.
Yeah.
We?
We don't feel right.
What, who's we?
We, the gang.
Yeah, you, Al, you remember mistrusting your comrades while you weren't in control of your body.
Yeah.
Kat, do you have any questions for Al as the
I'm not
as
present. I'm not present. They went
what?
off on an adventure, and I realized, wait, we just brought back hostages. Cat is in no way leaving those people then to go off somewhere else.
Oh, they came
So,
back to the house.
oh, okay then. Then
Yeah, they're having this conversation in the house.
I would say that if it came to a time where it looked like had given all the information that was given, that would be the point in time where Stanley would get up and go to his room and just start writing
Gotcha.
to do the indulge vices.
Kat. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I think, well, at that point, with the whole "we're not us" thing, Cat may be inclined to just further explain. Um, so these nightmares. Someone's entering the room.
Hello, it's me.
Ah, hello.
What's up?
Away.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay then.
Who's
Hi,
that?
Mr. Harrods.
Oh. That was a giant.
That was a customer interrupting our conversation, so we stopped briefly. So at this point, Cat would go further into explaining these nightmares I've been having. So I remember this situation where I was blinded through having to. I was being tasked with doing some mainly recon for this Namari lab back in the Offeraki situation. I was captured. I remember having some kind of relationship. It is a little bit fuzzy in my head, but there.
Why we were there?
What do you mean?
All I remember is before we died. Or did we die?
Did we die? When did we die?
I, 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 I definitely suffocated.
I do not remember suffocating. I was gonna say that I remember through this process of being captured, semi-manipulating someone to get out. I destroyed the base, everyone in it, and well, except Namari, I guess. But there was an explosion, which miasma experiments are why I'm connected with Mouse. Also, I thought I've been having visions, nightmares, dreams of being strapped to a table. Some kind of experiment being performed to create it. And Mouse certainly seems to think that that's more akin to the truth than what I remember, and that both Yasmina and Namari have something to do with it.
Huh. I've just been suffocating and my nightmares, and it was just the red nail polish.
So Namari suffocated you?
I don't know who it was. I just remember that nail polish. It's a distinct shade of red.
Yeah. Stanley,
Yeah.
do you ever remember any nail polish people or a suffocation of any kind?
I mean, I've been in many situations where there was nail polish and suffocation, but I don't think there were anything quite like what you're describing.
Okay. You're always able to lighten the mood. Do you remember?
The confusion on Mike's face.
Have you had any moments of confused memory?
I mean, a dream's a dream, isn't it?
Do you know you're lying when you say that?
Yeah.
What? Okay. So you're saying you have had dreams?
I mean, yeah, they've been strangely vivid. It's almost like they actually happened. I just can't get the
That'd be a
feeling
thing to discuss.
out of
What happened in them?
what happened. What happened? Where is that document? Did not expect to pull up the dreams today. Mike, you sent that in a direct message, didn't you?
No, it's on
The
scroll all the
bottom
way down
secret.
in place thing.
Mm.
It's in a. You're welcome. That's Guinevere.
In what?
It's
Secrets. Gotcha.
scroll all the way down and yeah, it's in a folder called Secrets.
Oh, trying to hide my secrets.
Oh yeah, you can see them there.
Let's see my secrets.
Do you want me to send it to you somewhere else so that it's not visible there?
Yeah.
Well, I guess
I'll screen
as
cap.
long as none of us look at it.
Yeah,
That's
everybody
fine.
close your eyes.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
We're good. I got it.
All right, go ahead. You do you. While he reads that, can anyone tell me why this area in Small Town is boxed? Was this the new clowns?
That was the new clowns.
I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna label things.
I got it. It's okay. There you go.
Oh.
When you ask Stanley about the key, Stanley grabs for something that Mike knows is there. Is it there? Do I have it?
What?
The veil key.
Oh, no. Do you have it? I don't think you have it. Didn't you not have it?
My character sheet says I have one.
Oh, then
That's
yes,
a
you do have it.
free An arcane
Oh,
device
then yes.
that can open doors.
Oh, well then yeah.
So I pull out the key. And after I find the key, I then search for the bullet wounds. Are those there?
No,
Those aren't there.
no.
And you guys see Stanley very confused. as he grabs these saints and then just holds up the key in front of you.
What's
the key to?
So, Veil Key is an arcane device that can open doors to the Veil. There's an echo of the entire city across the ages, trapped beyond the Veil. Sometimes a door to that place can be found. What? Were you guys expecting him to have brought this up before? It's been on his character sheet the whole time.
Yeah, I asked in character what is it, so waiting for Stanley to respond.
Does
Stanley just say just that?
I only have part of my secret. I gotta read the rest. What I all seen?
You're so literal.
Who? Ollie?
Ollie.
What?
I asked what this thing was. I was told it. Well, I want him to tell me.
No, because I asked in character. I don't know if Stanley's telling me exactly that or whatever.
All right, here you go. Stanley says, "I think it's the key to solve our problems."
There you go. See, that's what a thing Stanley would say, and that's I can't respond according to what Mike would say if that's how Stanley's going to put it.
And then I would explain what Mike said. I would get the quip in first, and then
right. Well, of course,
monologue. But I'm saving the monologue because Mike already monologued.
Good friend.
If you would reference Mike's monologue in episode 5, an hour in, this is now, you would get what I would have to say.
Oh.
I think we're episode 5. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But yeah, I tell you about the key and its abilities.
Where'd you get
and
it?
I think that it has a role in what we need to do. I think it might have a connection to the dreams we're having. They seem all too real.
Get it?
How will that help?
I don't know
enough
how I got
about
it. I just know I
that kind of
have it.
stuff.
Okay.
So you have a key that opens a gateway to a mysterious ghost place. And that'll help us find ourselves. Don't really know what to do with that.
Well, it might help lead to the answers with what's going on between the golems, these people, the Master Shaper. I mean, this is one place we can go that few others have access to.
Where do you place it?
I think I was running somewhere. They were chasing me. Where was it? I don't know if I locked something away or if I was going to unlock something.
In your dream, it's the way out. You're the exit strategy in that dream.
It's.
Would you have any ideas where you would place it?
It's our way out. I don't know if are we trapped here? Is this
A way out from where we were, a way out from where we are now?
Is this the dream world? And did that happen in real life?
Is this just fantasy?
And Stanley just opens up a little bottle he has, and
That's not okay.
I gotta get to work.
Maybe I don't want to talk to Anthony, but maybe we should ask.
Do any of
We
y'all
should
speak
100%
Dothraki?
Yes.
I tried to mimic what I heard in my nightmare to Ollie, his character.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah. Wow. That's good. Huh.
Now Mike has to work out what he said.
Wow. Okay. That's really good. Let's see. 2 dice for this?
Okay.
Got 2 upgrades. How many playbook advances how many advances have you had total?
2.
Just in general.
Ooh, that's a great question. Let me pull up the character sheets. I know I've added 1 or 2 in resolve, maybe 1 or 2 in prowess, and then I've added 1 more character playbook.
So let's do 4 then.
4 dice.
44.
Okay, well, 12 isn't what I expected.
5322.
This is what I was going for.
Is that good?
There we go.
Is that bad?
God damn it! Why is it still 12?
5511.
It's supposed to come up.
Well, either way,
Let's do-
5.
Roll 4d6. Is it working now? Hey, okay. Ooh, crit.
6.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you can mimic. You can mimic them exactly. You can mimic the words pretty exactly. It's a it's an old sea shanty is what I'm going for. Like a bar song that is not being sung so much as just like spoken. And it's it's about a man who is chasing a woman. He loves her and she loves him, but it turns out that she's like that she's playing him for a fool the whole time and ends up with all of his money. Right?
Is she a gold digger? That's what you hear.
Sure. And it feels like a taunt in your memory.
Who would that be?
I don't know. But
You would know who really likes bar songs and is overrocky.
does Namari really like bar songs?
No.
I forget who else is Offeraki.
That's okay. You haven't really interacted with them.
Yeah, who is
Al
it?
was still there, right?
They're not. It's not that they are Ofaraki. It's just that they enjoy bar songs and speak Ofaraki. 3s and 7s.
Oh, threes. Oh.
What?
3s and 7s.
Yeah, what?
No one pays attention to this fucking game.
I
Boom.
do? Yeah, 3s and 7s.
What's 3s and 7s?
The numbers.
Yeah.
The assassins.
Ah. The assassins.
No, I'm still confused. What? Who's...
Look on your look on your crew sheet.
We just haven't talked about him in a while.
When
Oh,
did
they're
they
not
come
actually
up?
on. They're not actually on Stanley's because it's not changed. But yeah,
Yeah,
look at the crew sheet.
Duo contract killers.
Yeah.
Did we meet them?
Yeah, you've met them. They're people that you have as contacts. Like you know all these people.
Oh, but have we in game? Have they come up?
Oh,
Oh, that's fine then. That's not that I'm not paying attention. I just, yeah, that's fine.
You missed the lovely piece of fiction that Mike wrote involving them. I feel so sad. For
Which
Mike.
piece of fiction
Thank
was
you.
this? When was this?
A while ago.
a while ago.
It was a while
I don't
ago.
remember them being
But it
mentioned
was
at any point.
lovely. I loved it. Thank you so much, Mike. It was so good.
Thank you.
Sure. What?
So anyway, back on track as we always are.
I want to know what I've missed. I'm trying to find any mention of them in anything.
Well, this probably be a good time to take a 5-minute break
Yeah.
and come
Yep.
back
Sounds
to
good.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll be
I
right
agree with
back
that.
with answers, questions, and outcomes. Hopefully, 5
Definitely
minutes,
questions.
give or take.
Let's take 10.
Okay.
It's fucking warm.
So 2:30 coming back.
All right.
So if
Alright.
you audience are equally confused about threes and sevens and who they are, it's because Mike posted a thing about it back in September in a Discord.
Is
So
there a
there is
thing
no
for
way
these?
that any of us should 100% be on the ball with who those people are.
I
You
think
see
it
your crew
should be the
contacts every
case.
session.
Is there
I
a
never look at them.
command that we
Ever.
could use to look at threes and sevens?
Is there a what you can use?
A command on Nightbot.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, do you want to briefly say to an audience who they are?
Is it threes and sevens? Maybe I don't have one.
Yeah, the audience would definitely want to know.
Command 0. What's that?
I
They're a duo
hit enter
of
and
contract
do it at the
killers.
same time.
They're actually entwined lovers and
Oh.
gods as well. You know, it's a pretty interesting backstory.
Wow.
It's very complicated.
Yeah.
Story.
Mike, what are they actually?
They are a duo of contract killers. They are brothers.
Which makes it quite interesting, the lover situation.
Yep. Oh wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, they're brothers who are contract killers. That's it.
Okay.
That's all.
What's
like I
our
said,
relationship with them?
You tell me. They're your crew contacts, not mine. What have you engaged with them for?
Didn't Vi engage with them for just being cool assassin contacts?
No, because Vi decided to
Oh.
make Vi's
Oh.
own friends.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, hey, I don't know what I know and what's real anymore, but Kat remembers having this assassinly backstory thing, so they could easily be people who have stopped doing assassinations in the war and have now just doing contract killing.
Isn't that still assassinations though?
yeah. What's the
but
difference?
not as in they were in the war in like the training with them, and now they're just doing it in Abaddon, contract killers for hire,
Abaddon.
bounty hunter kind of things. Yeah. Or
Okay.
not, fine, come up with your own stuff then. Jeez.
Yeah, I said that's. I
trying
said
to
that's
help.
good.
No,
Whatever.
it's definitely good. I was just poking fun at the whole they were assassins and now they're contract killers. It's different.
In the war, and now they're not.
I love the war.
So they're no longer contract killers? Or is that
Stop.
They
So what relevance did we say they just have? Why did we
like.
say they come up?
They speak Oparaki and they like sea shanties.
Oh yes.
Right. So they have something to do with you running away from them and them taunting you?
A very unique trait that only the two of them have is speaking of Dothraki and loving sea shanties. Yeah, I was running away from them. I don't think I've ever met them. Do you know them?
Not personally. I've had a couple of conversations in the training room, but not. We're not on great. Hey, let's go for a drink terms. Or not. I might not have that. Who knows what I know anymore? I don't know anything.
Now, okay. Now, when you say shit like that, is that in character, or
Yeah, where does the character
yes.
stop?
Yeah. I mean, something like that would be in character. Like, I don't. That is what I think I remember. At this point, I've become uncertain.
gotcha?
Yeah, what do they know? Do they know things? Let's find
Well,
out.
I mean, as far as I know, they're just people who did stuff like we did. I didn't
And you know
think
that.
of them as people who were above us, against us, chasing you, who have some key as a way out. I've lost track in this conversation about what's real anymore.
Well, do you know where we can find them?
Yes. No, I don't. I know that we can. People would like they're contract killers, so you know people usually you find them however you do any other contract killer. How is that? I have no clue.
I feel like you would know of all people.
I feel like I would know in character. Out of character, I'm thinking, how does that work? I don't know.
Make it
Can't
up.
phone people up.
Make it up.
Um,
Define how it works in this world.
You go to special meeting points, or you have larger contacts like the Rinse who set it up for you. Unfortunately, we don't have the Rinse right now, um, which makes things difficult. But if we were to go to a specific
Do a dead
place, what?
drop. A dead drop.
Let's stop, drop, and roll. Play dead.
You don't know what a dead drop is, do you?
I know the term and I've forgotten what it means.
So that's like where, you know, there is a designated place, and like you drop off like money and who you need named. Like you never actually meet them.
Yeah, have you ever done espionage?
That's a good idea. Hey, that's what I say. Yeah, but then how do they know to pick it up? That we need to contact them and you can't phone them up.
They check at like every few days or something.
We have to include a name of ourselves so then they know how to trace us if we don't pay them or something. Yeah, I like that.
Because you only use that dead drop for that client.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you have to
dead
set up
drops.
that dead drop in the first place in that case.
It's
That's
not
not
like-
a universal dead drop, then you have to set up, you have to
You do
organize this
that through
person.
you do that through an intermediary. Yeah.
Like you may
Okay.
go to like a speakeasy or something, and like you say the certain words, and that's how you like set up the dead drop.
Yeah.
Full
Yes.
disclaimer, none
This
of
is
this
what I explained in
information
character.
is meant to be used to teach people how to do real crime. This is all
Mhm.
just a fictional story.
Don't try
in a
this at
fictional
home.
world with fictional people. Don't try this at home.
You can learn a lot of this through true crime. Just saying. So. Just listen to some true crime, okay?
Once again, UDG
So, yeah.
does not advocate for the criming of any crimes.
True or otherwise.
I don't know. I advocate for punching Nazis.
Yeah, I advocate for
punch
fictional
Nazis.
crime. Not
I advocate
necessarily.
for talking it out and progressing nicely.
No, just punch Nazis.
Cat doesn't, but
So anyway, we were playing a game, weren't we? I think.
we were.
That's what we came
So
here today.
what was the
Audience,
point?
what
Why
you
do we
came here
need to
for.
know how to? How do we know? Why do we want to know how to meet them? Because
Because
we don't
you want to
wanna-
know how to meet them.
We
Well,
gotta beat them
family
before
asked
we meet them.
how we meet them, but we don't want to set up a. I guess it would go okay, fine. We could set up a dead drop and then
You
ambush
already
them.
have it. They're already your contact.
Yeah, we're already
Yeah,
in
no,
contact with them.
I
We can
mean,
contact
we
them.
could. Okay, do they regularly check dead drops? Then is that how that works?
Yes.
Okay, great.
There's a
Then we can
schedule that gets
stake out
emailed
that
out
dead
every
drop.
month.
We can stake out that dead drop, wait for them to appear, and then talk to them if we want. That's an idea.
I don't know.
Let's talk through things first.
I don't
Right,
think
well,
that's
this was your idea.
I think it's
I'll
proper
just,
dead
like-
drop etiquette.
Al just like frustrated with the hangover. It's just like, or you could put in the dead drop, hey, we want to talk.
Well, yeah, but we could also just wait out at the dead drop and then say, hey, and then talk there.
Okay, fuck this. I'm gonna talk to you,
Okay.
Mina.
If
Thank you.
I'm just pointing out, if these guys are wanting to kill us, then saying, hey, we want to talk, and then allowing them to just drop on us whenever, maybe not the best idea.
But what if meeting
We
them
wanna-
makes them want to kill us? What if they don't want to kill us now?
Tell them where we want to meet. I'm talking to fucking Yasmina. And Al's just like walking out.
So Stan, let's go deal with them on our own.
Yeah, definitely. And Stan just walks into his room.
Ooh.
Is Mike playing the theme tune?
Might forget we were playing a game.
So you go see Yasmina.
No, I just figured I'd do something while you guys were while you guys were having a stupid argument.
It's all very important to the plot later on. Make sure you
I was
pick
making a
this
very
up.
good point, I think.
It's a point for
I
sure.
figured I'd work on my drum
Do
skills.
you want to say,
Tiny drum kit.
hey, people who are possibly behind us being hurt and working with the Master Shaper, we're going to be at this exact place. Do you want to come alone? Please don't bring anyone else. Yeah, we trust you not to do that. No, terrible idea.
There are contacts. Like we should be somewhat friendly with them.
No, well, they're not allies. They're contacts.
Oh, that's true.
So
Al
how's the
can't hear all
Yasmina chat
this.
go?
Yes. What's going on with Yasmina? As Stan and Cat just argue about semantics.
I think we're working stuff out, planning
Right.
this.
Yeah. Or should we continue this on air?
Yeah,
Get
okay.
get real deep into the minutia.
Well, I'm curious what's going to happen with Yasmina now.
Yeah, go for it.
I think it's actually really fun. I wish one of these was like a snare though. Neither of these is a snare. They're all three toms, and that's not that great because then I could do like a every time we made a bad joke. Also, the cat hates it.
The cat's just like, how dare you? You woke
Yeah.
me up.
Welcome
Queenie's
back to
like-
Shadows of Abaddon, a role-playing, actual play podcast.
That's not how you say it.
Where we have
How do I
different
say it?
dialects for different parts of our world.
Okay, so you're gonna go talk to Yasmina, or or is the idiot patrol here going to get themselves killed?
Let's start calling it Abaddon now.
I am talking to Yasmina.
Okay, sounds good. Abaddon. Now we all remember that Yasmina is was it deaf or mute?
Deaf, but Al has sign language.
Right. Okay.
So are you carrying all the signs, or?
That wasn't good.
So you can read the sign.
Rosi, shut up.
Alright.
Okay, so how have you been keeping Yasmina? Like is she like locked in a room? Is she like under active supervision? Excuse me. Is she like tied up, drugged? What's the 411?
The people who weren't totally knocked out, please share.
Definitely locked up. Chained if we have chains.
How many
On
chains?
guard.
At least 2.
2 chains. Also, on guard. Anyway, keep going. Sorry.
Stop getting distracted.
We must
Really
make
bad.
all the references to all
all of the security
I'm gonna put myself on shut.
all of the security measures, I think, because no way should they be getting out. Chains, locked door, guards, steel infused walls.
Not drugged.
Yeah, not drugged though. We don't want them to
Okay.
hear 'em.
So that's how we've been keeping Yasmina.
When you get there, she's gone. No, I'm just kidding.
No! No! And I think Al is very, very, very reluctantly trying like the same tactic that they had used with Dr. Mahler, because you get better information when you treat people sort of like human beings.
Huh.
But it's stressful.
Yeah.
Because Al doesn't want to do this, which I think makes sense. So the cool thing about Driven is when you are pushing yourself in pursuit of your obsession, it only costs 1 stress instead of 2.
Mm.
And I think the stress for pushing here makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Especially because Al doesn't really want to do this, but it needs to be done.
Sure.
Yeah, so Al walks in, like, coffee, and maybe, like, some eggs for Yasmina. It's just like, so they brought you back.
Sorry. I'm confused. What do you mean by that?
Al brings in, like, coffee and eggs to Yasmina and just says to Yasmina, so they brought you back, huh?
What do you mean they brought you back? Sorry. Oh! They your friends
Yeah.
brought Yasmina back here. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. That makes more sense. She doesn't meet your eyes. And is clearly just trying to like ignore you. Like doesn't even touch the food.
You need to eat. I don't know sign language myself. But, you need to eat.
She like kind of hunches in on herself and like puts her puts her arms or her hands like under her arms in that way that says like I'm not going to talk to you because she speaks with sign language. So she's like,
Yeah.
no. You're going to have to do something to try to get her to communicate with you like this.
Um. Hmm. Could it functionally be like a series of like coming back like every mealtime?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I think that's what Al does, like comes back every mealtime. Basically
Um,
tries to do that.
right. This sounds to me like a sway.
Okay.
Is that what you're getting from that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's a fortune roll.
You
Standard.
just roll your sway.
What's a 5?
Okay. Um. So, what are you trying to get out of Yasmina here?
Um. So I think starting with what happened afterwards, like how did Yasmina end up there? And then like maybe through the course of some of these like conversations, like but what happened before?
Okay. So you're trying to get to what happened, as in like what happened to Yasmina to make her like a prisoner. That where you guys got her out of? Is that what you
Um
meant?
well ultimately like the goal is to get like find out where Yasmina like goes into the dreams and stuff.
What do you
Ultimately, but
mean?
that's probably
All right.
well, because Al is under the impression that Yasmina is responsible for like what happened.
Mm.
So ultimately trying to get to there, but acknowledging, especially with some of the other stuff that had come up in the dreams,
Mm-hmm.
like um okay, hold
Yeah.
on. Like the golem, like there was golem stuff and all that in the room that
Mm-hmm.
had happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Al specifically remembers why they were there at this point.
Right. Yeah. Definitely not. Definitely
So
not.
Try and piece that together, and like, why is Yasmina in league with the Master Shaper and stuff like that?
Yeah. So for a 5 on gather information, you get good details. Clarifying and follow up questions are possible. So I guess we kind of leave there. So Yasmina talks about how she woke up in a cell in the factory and knew that her fate was sealed at that point. Um, she wishes you would just let her die. It would have been easier on everyone.
What do you mean?
She communicates that um, obviously the Master Shaper isn't just going to let you guys get away with taking prisoners away from him. He's not the kind of person who lets. He's not the kind of person to let himself be bested like that. So now he's going to be after you. It would have been easier just to let her die and avoid all this. You haven't. She's what she means is you haven't saved her. You've only delayed. You've only delayed the inevitable.
What was he going to do?
She shrugs and communicates that she was. The word that she uses is repurpose.
Oh. And Elle makes like a surprised look. Have you had dreams?
She looks at you quizzically and shakes her head.
Nightmares?
I think it's something in the way that you because at first she like nods her head, and then like something in the way that you're looking at her like informs her that whatever your however you mean nightmares, it's not the way that she's thinking, and then so she slowly shakes her head. You may not there. I know. He's a fluffy boy. Oh, there we go. He just wants attention.
Huh. I felt different after. What happened back then?
She eyes you up and down, and just shrugs and says, "I don't know. You were supposed to be dead, not whatever this is."
What did you do?
She looks at you again, like questioning, like, and just says, "How do you not remember?"
I only remember some things through nightmares. And Al, I think, questions whether to continue on this. And it's like, well, seems to be getting good information at the moment. So just open up a little bit more. It's like, I had been blacked out and I felt like someone else was in charge.
She, you know Yasmina very well. The look on her face is confusion, genuine confusion. She says, "I don't know anything about what happened after after I did what I did, what I had to do to you and the rest, all I know is that you were supposed to be dead. What happened after that, I don't know.
I think at this point, Al knows not to push any further. Like, especially mechanically with only a 5. Don't push further. But
Oh no, you can. Okay,
Oh, okay.
I won't give more information than I need to.
Okay.
This is still good details because you're not getting what happened really. You're not getting your answers. You're getting walking around the answers. You know.
Yeah. What did you have to do?
For the first time, she kind of looks. Kind of looks ashamed. And then asks, like, "You really don't remember?"
Al shakes their head.
She looks away and communicates. Most of this you do remember. She left. You know, she don't remember why. She left the crew on bad terms. What is it that you remember about why she left?
We'd had a disagreement about a way to approach something.
Right.
But I don't think Al remembers what exactly that something was.
Yeah. So she's silent for a little bit and then communicates. She says, "We were monsters back then."
How?
We killed anyone we were told to, for any reason. We never asked. We were good soldiers. I was sick of being a good soldier. I was hoping that after I was gone, it would be over. That without the intelligence I gathered, the unit would fall apart, or at least not be as effective. But I was wrong. So I stopped you the only way that I could. I switched sides.
And Yasmina just sees Al, like, go pale as Al is, like, flashing back to what they did heading to the factory. Just like... Oh... And I'll be back later.
She just turns away again, like more to the corner, and just begins to pick at her food, looking shamefaced and not meeting your eyes.
Yeah, and Al just kind of leaves, like, in a daze as they try to contemplate.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Information.
Yeah. Okay. Ollie, Rosie, what's going on in Ollie Rosie land? Rosie Ollie land?
And that's why we shouldn't. And that's why we shouldn't dead drop. I'm glad we sorted this.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Kat then goes to talk to Namari.
Great. Okay. How are you keeping Namari?
Same.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely as secure and everything as possible. Alive.
Cool. Alive. Okay, cool. So on the Namari front, Namari doesn't give a fuck. Namari eat. Namari fine with whatever you're giving her.
No food.
No food?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then never mind.
Can't go wrong.
He's
with
not the same then. Okay.
Yeah, cat enters. How does she look?
Hungry.
Cat paces back and forth, thinking about what to say.
Prowls back and forth
Growls back and forth.
like a cat.
Uh, plays
Or
with
a
some
hound.
string. uh,
She's gazing at you with the look of someone who's interested to see what you'll do.
Oh,
There's no fear, not really. It's more curiosity than anything.
the classic will they, won't they?
so that's not at all how I was reading it.
Torture for information. That awkward moment when you get kidnapped.
Oh, lovely meet you. What is it that happened when I was blinded?
She cocks her head and then says, "What do you remember?"
No. What happened?
A mistake?
A little
Well,
bit more.
I suppose I shouldn't say a mistake. An accident. And a very curious accident. Science. She shrugs.
You were blinded by science.
She blinded me with science. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean for that joke, but that's pretty good.
What science exactly?
Again, she cocks her head and says, "Experimental science. What are you looking for?"
Answers. What the hell happened? Why do I remember things that aren't real? Why are you working with the Master Shaper? I thought you were in Offerark.
She sighs and says, "I was. I wish I could have stayed. I miss home." I assume you guys are talking in Ofaraki, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
I mean, I hadn't thought about it, but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so why are you here then?
Well, you did kind of smack me in the face and grab me.
Here in Abaddon.
I hate your accent, she said.
Abaddon is how it sounds in Offeraki.
Of course. The worst. She says, "I was trying to convince your wayward leader that he's an idiot." That's the thing about dictators. They tend to have inflated egos.
So you came here to tell the Master Shaper you're running the country wrong, and then started working for him?
No, not that he's running the country wrong, that he's destroying the world. She kind of gestures, like generally outward, and says, "Haven't you noticed? Everything's
Yeah.
pretty fucked."
Well, yeah, we left the war for a reason, but
You see her try to suppress a grin, but she can't. She says, "Yes, you did."
what's funny?
She again just, yeah, you definitely left the war for a reason.
Yeah, what reason? What are you talking about?
She just shakes her head.
Okay,
"I'm not playing this game," she says.
then you won't be eating. Cat leaves and then comes back a few hours later.
Okay. She's the same. You're going to have to roll some sort of gather
I know,
information.
I know. I was seeing how far I could get with that roll kind of thing.
Yeah, I know. I got that.
Uh, so, um, oh, I'm not good at these.
Hunt. Just put
Command,
a.
commands.
Okay.
Hey, I leveled that up in my over thing. I now have 2 things in that.
Oh, that's great.
Oh wow, 2 things.
Um,
It's actually really useful.
How exciting.
yeah. I don't think I have any hit bonuses. A 5.
Okay. So give me your commander command. What do you say?
Tell me everything you know. Why you're here. Why it's funny that I left the war. Or maybe I just won't feed you for a while.
So
Slash,
is this a threat?
yes, threat.
Okay. So how long has it been since she's been given food here?
Um, I guess currently we're on like reaching the end of the day, but I can. If it's they're not saying anything now, then we'll just wait longer.
Okay. Eventually, she definitely gets the point. Um, uh, and one day when you come in with a plate of steaming food, you hear her stomach rumble, and she says, "Fine, I'm ready." And she starts wolfing food down as she's talking. She says, "You know, you weren't supposed to be this." She kind of like gestures with her fork at you, like aggressive anymore. That's not how I designed you.
In what way did you design me?
And that I made sure that you were the one that was like you.
How? I don't remember you growing up.
Yeah, I know. But I know everything about you. And she gives you one of those infuriating smiles again.
Did you know my parents? I guess you
One
know my
of them I
mother.
know quite well now.
Yeah.
Quite the woman, your mother.
Yeah, let's avoid that. What?
Oh, let's not.
Oh.
How did you? In what sense did you design me, and at what point?
She counters with a question of her own. Why did you not want to see your parents?
I don't think that it's not. A cat stumbles like for the first time. It's but lands on her feet. No, she stumbles. Stutters
One
rather.
life gone.
Um, I don't think that's relevant. Although I would like to know actually why my mother's working with the Master Shaper as well. Didn't think she was that cowardly.
She like kind of nods back and forth and says, "Well, she certainly didn't want to lose both her children."
What happened to my brother? He's fine.
Yeah, because she's working.
Oh, that okay. I thought, yeah.
You remember that thing that I said about dictators and how they like to get what they want? Yeah. Children, family in general, tend to be kind of a weak point.
Good to know. I'll try harder next time in the killing. Why?
And she, with that kind of offhand remark, she kind of goes like, you certainly have never tried to, had to try very hard at that. You guys are terrors, even still.
Yeah. Back to the designing point. Did you design the rest of us?
She shrugs and says, I had a hand in it. But I took particular care with you.
Why?
She says, I've always liked you. That much of your memory is right.
How? Who else was involved?
I had an entire team. You wouldn't know any of them.
I might list some names.
She smiles again and says, you really wouldn't.
Names are helpful.
Vey, Kellier, Lucella, Ring, Rotha. Doctors, each and all. Ring any bells?
It's good to know. So you all designed us, presumably not since we were children then, but during the war?
Of course.
To what end?
She is finally finished with her food. Wipes her mouth on her grimy sleeve, and then stands up and approaches you with that kind of like sachet that you remember so well from your memories. Says, "Tell me, when you saw Sal, he hates when I call him that. When you saw Sal, what did you think?"
That he needed to die?
She boops you on the snoot and says, "That's why."
Interesting.
Do you let her kiss you?
Um,
Do it.
I'm gonna roll for it. Even means yes, odd means no.
It's all even. No, it's even.
So
I
you roll
let
performance
her-
check.
I let her go to think she's gonna kiss me, and then turn and leave.
Wow.
As you leave, she looks kind of hurt, but then smiles again and says, "You weren't supposed to be this cruel either." Flam.
That's good. That's progressive.
I love a 5. I love a 5. Just get right there.
Clearly just not answering the question that I vaguely know but need to know more.
I know, it's just you get to tease.
Oh, dang. So good.
I hope someone else was noting stuff down. Kat reiterates most of that, not the relationship stuff, to the rest of the crew, including the names in case mainly the names in case they ring any bells. I'm guessing they don't.
Mm-mm.
No.
Not at all.
But it definitely seems to confirm what we were suspecting before, that the way we went into the war, something happened, and now we're not. Also, Namari may not be entirely bad for us. So, I don't. I hate being manipulated as much as any of you, but they seem to want the Master Shaper dead, which is good for us. So, we'll keep them alive for now. Please be Vi.
Who is it? Open the door.
This is from Namari's room.
Oh.
Oh. Um. Uh.
Alec
Password.
looked like they were about to spill some things and just like, nope. Goes back to Namari.
Do you have any coffee? I'm jonesing so hard.
What went on in
Cat hates
there?
that she likes her. Bring her a tea.
Dude, why don't you get her a coffee?
Wait,
Coffee.
are you saying you bring her a tea, or are you telling Al to bring her a tea?
I think I said it for them to do it, but
Okay.
Al gives you a weird fucking look and just like pours the coffee that they had already made for Yasmina and like takes it to Namari. Like, what the hell, dude?
Wow.
Here's your coffee.
She like takes the mug and sniffs it and says, that smells delicious. And then like looks at you kind of like around, like very, very probingly, and then like kind of like cups your cheek with her chained like their chained arms, and is like, you are going to be a problem for us, aren't you? And then boops your snoot.
What do
What?
you mean? What?
Does she try to kiss Al too?
No.
she better not.
Then yes, no. Says, I think you might be waking up. No.
Wait,
Why
what?
can't I wake
I
up?
have a new favorite NPC, guys.
What?
She takes a sip of the coffee and then is like, goes like this and hands it back to you. Says like, sugar please, and then goes back and like sits on her little chair.
Cat, you're up.
Okay. Goes back to put some sugar in.
Why are you accommodating her? No.
Because
I take.
I think
No.
the cat's
Treat-
trying to starve this one out.
No,
You're giving it
no,
sugar
you-
and
This
coffee.
I didn't-
isn't.
When she says that, I want to take the coffee and just pour it on the floor.
What the hell, dude?
You're so cute when you're mad.
Is there one of those shutters?
Have
Sure.
you not been giving
On an
her
interior
food or
wall.
anything? What the hell?
She's just eaten.
It-
We want information, don't we?
Could use a scone.
Do you want to accommodate this?
Yeah, because we treat people with respect.
We're treating them well. They are eating. They're fine.
It's been
Yeah,
a couple
I
days.
don't trust you. And Al just walks by and gets like some more food and like coffee with sugar. He's just like so confused about this.
So anyway, it's Stan's talking to Namari now.
You come back with all this stuff, and she like looks very cute, like surprised by it, and she says, "Well, I guess I have been wrong in the past." Then just like, starts like chomping on her stuff.
Yeah. So why is there a problem with me waking up?
And she just kind of like does like a little squirm into her chair as if she's trying to get comfortable, although there's no way she can be. So it's an act, and she kind of points with the scone at you, and says, "You've got a job to do. Don't be a bad boy. Make sure you do your job." Dips the scone in the coffee. Nom nom nom.
What's my job? I'm so confused.
Well, you're not going to get any
You've
information
got
giving
some.
her food.
You're.
Kept
She
so
shakes her
frustrated.
head and was like, you're all such good killers. Just kill the guy. Just kill little Sal. The world would be such a better place.
But
I don't think Stanley's killed anybody yet.
That might be true.
huh. Why?
She shrugs her shoulders and is like, can you think of a reason why the world would be better if you kept breathing?
Alright, that clears things up.
Okay. And Al just like closes the door, lets Namari finish her coffee and scone. It's just like, so.
Cat, I know you're still out there.
No, I'm not. No, she doesn't.
Yeah, you're gonna answer.
No, she's not going to answer.
I can hear you not answering me.
Stanley walks by. Has anybody seen my scone? Bought it earlier. I placed it down. It was in one of these bags.
That's good. Yeah.
Cat,
Any other questions or anything else you guys want to do? Go ahead, Ollie.
I was going to say, Kat says to Al at some point further away from this situation, let me handle Namari. We'll get more information from her. She's fine. But we shouldn't, she's not, we shouldn't be treating her like we did Dr. Mortler. She's not a guest here. You're muted.
Oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't
I
tell by
can't
the
hear you.
chains.
No. It's happening again.
Oh, it is happening again. Oh, we're all going to swap places, guys.
Now I am the Alistair. Ra-ta-ta-ta.
No, I am
We
half
have no
cat.
GM. Who gets to be GM now?
Okay.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, wow, it worked. We're back.
Okay,
We're
what
back
were you
in the
gonna
right
say?
order. Nice. That's like what I said. If you're on the, you got to fall out and come back in the right order, and everything will be fine.
Gotcha. All right, Dora, we can hear you now.
Okay. So Al's just like, but why? You get better information from treating people like people.
Not in my experience.
What is your experience, dude?
Not pleasant, and especially not with her. Well, partly not with her. It's just not someone to, just let me handle it. I'll handle it.
Who is she to you?
She's the person responsible for us. That's all that matters.
Al is just like very skeptical. And it's just like, sure. So Yasmina did say that we should have just let her die. We just delayed the inevitable.
Well, if we did, we wouldn't have got Namari, so I'd call it a success. But that's also just pessimism talking. If we kill the Master Shaper, which we seem able to do, we got close, then that'll possibly solve things. I'm trying to remember again how much Al told in character about the Master Shaper being used. Or I know Al told Stanley. I don't remember if Stanley repeated it. But yeah. Yeah, if we kill him, I don't know why you were potentially suggesting we shouldn't have before to Stanley, but It seems like it would solve problems.
It doesn't feel right.
What, you suddenly against killing?
Yasmina said that the reason she did what she did is because we did really bad stuff in the war. She was trying to get us to stop.
That's not what Namari implied. She implied that whatever she did made us more prone to hurting the Master Shaper. So it seems like we're still quite violent because of her.
It doesn't feel right. I don't know.
So what's our next step?
He's coming this way. He's coming for Yasmina, for us.
Does he know where we are?
I don't know. Yasmina just seemed to think that he would come for us.
Well, I suppose that's a given, yeah. We should probably do something to better hide our place / get the upgrade hidden like he suggested. But this is an explanation for that. We should do something to better hide ourselves. Make sure we're not too associated with. Well, it's hard to not associate the house with the house.
Yeah.
Our place is named after us. I don't know.
Dr. Mahler might have an idea for how to do that.
Okay.
As Dora puts on Dora's other hat. Dr. Mahler, it's so good of you to be here.
Oh, look. Welcome to the stream. With Dr. Muller.
Hello.
Any ideas on how to?
And Dr. Mahler is like probably in a cast and stuff, just like
Full body cast with the hat.
yeah, because let's see, what was the level 3 harm?
I'm imagining the cast was
Shot
wrapped
in the
around
back?
hat.
Eesh.
Well, so Dr. Mahler was level 1 Belrog and level 3 shot in the back, so just like bandages.
Thanks for your help in the factory, by the way. Glad you're still here.
As you give them
What?
a pat on the back.
It's
Thanks, buddy.
it's fascinating to work with you.
Did you get any insight from seeing what you did? I know you wanted to come to learn things.
Oh, you're very interesting. What happened with the Yasmina looked. Okay, now I get the Twitter things. Thanks. I am exited out of Twitter, so I don't know why I got that notification. So what happened with Yasmina? Looks very much like what I tried to do with the snake golem. So I definitely felt like ripping parts of the soul out. So I did learn some. Maybe I can figure out how to control the golem more.
That's good. That's good to know. It would be good to work with you more on stuff like that. Any ideas on how to help hide us? Because we are the house as a crew who live in a place called the house, which is very public knowledge. Would be good if the Master Shaper and co weren't to immediately find us.
Well, So, I mean, physically, you could try closing off the crew quarters. Also, you could probably try doing like an illusion ward,
I like that.
so it's more difficult to spot that there's actually like crew quarters there. I could probably help you.
That you. One thought though is that I like that idea, but if the Master Shaper sends around golems to destroy our building or whatever, our specific room inside it being hidden won't do a lot of good.
Haven't you also secured it?
It is secure. That's a good point. Sure, we'll do that. That seems like the best option we have. Yeah, if you can help with illusion hiding our crew quarters.
Yes. Just just to figure out where Dr. Mahler is in downtime right now. Let me roll real quick. Yeah, okay, so healing. Healing would just be like Tinker, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay, so Mahler goes down
Wow.
3.
Nice roll.
Yeah, so 3 ticks. So
Okay.
still shot in the back, but the bell run clears. So
Yeah, that would have cleared automatically the way that we've changed downtime. Yeah.
yeah, I think I mean, yeah, Dr. Mahler would still need to keep recovering.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, yeah, Dr. Mahler can do this limited, like, let's try and help.
Boop.
So, yeah, I think Dr. Mahler tries to help hide with illusion magic and stuff like that.
Okay. So you guys are getting hidden.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? You've got another boop. Another thingy thing to thing.
Hmm.
So I thought irregulars, but also you might want dedicated crafters, right?
I do like the idea of dedicated crafts, but we already have the workshop on a me note, so I'm okay if somebody else wants to take a thing. So yeah, I think irregulars and willing to fight are both good ideas for the situation that seems to be upcoming.
Rosi, do you have an opinion?
On what specifically?
On
Irregulars are willing to fight.
an upgrade to get. This is
The regulars willing to fight.
Irregulars is experts get plus 1d to gather information, and then willing to fight is experts are brave.
Let's say experts are brave. I think that'd be better, especially given the circumstances. I don't think our current expert Mueller is necessarily the bravest person in the world. We kind of forced them into the situation.
Wait, hold up.
What are you talking about?
he went to the factory. He came to the factory with us.
Yeah, but
Dr.
we kind
Mahler
of forced
went to
that. Did we not?
Dr.
Kind of force
Mahler
Dr.
got,
Mahler into
like-
it?
No, he wanted to get other information.
Dr. Mueller got a level 3 harm for y'all, so...
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was just because we kind of were like, yeah, we're pretty much here. Might as well keep going. I didn't
Well,
know
yeah.
if
To be
that's
fair,
what
he
it
was pro leaving in
Yeah.
there, but he was willing to come in the first place.
I wouldn't necessarily call breaking into there the bravest saying. It might have been pretty stupid of
What?
everyone involved.
Well, those go
Oh.
hand in hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it can
well,
be both.
It could be a mixture. Yeah. Then yeah, let's get together information then.
Okay. I think that also makes more sense because the thing is with the level 3 harm, and being extremely stressed, Dr. Mahler is just going to need time to recover.
Yeah.
So functionally, the irregulars works better with the situation that Dr. Mahler is in right now.
That's fine. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we took
Okay.
hidden and irregulars.
Okay. Cool. So all of your experts gain +1 die to gather information.
Which right now that's just Dr. Mahler.
Right.
Cool.
Okay. Question about the Yasmina thing. Did that count as the long-term project I started?
Yeah. Put
Okay.
your for you guys both. Put your ticks in there.
Where is that?
Yeah, I don't. I need a clock for it.
I don't think I made one.
No.
Okay.
We both need clocks. One for Yasmina, one for Namari.
Well, mine isn't specifically Yasmina. Mine is just find out what the fuck happened.
Right, yeah.
And
I mean-
Yasmina was like the start.
In a way, those play into each other, I guess. We're both working on the same thing, but I guess mine is semi-specific to myself. I'm not sure.
Do you guys want it to be the same clock?
I don't mind. I'm
Is
not
it
sure
cooler
what
that
would work.
way?
I'm not sure what would work best.
Let's just make it the same clock. It's cooler if you guys work together, in my opinion.
Okay, cool. Let's do
Okay.
that. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna have a fairly short-lived obsession, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It just means that you get to move on to other cool shit quicker, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
you say that your obsession so far is going to be finding out about this, but don't think that whatever answer we get aren't going to lead to more questions.
Mhm.
Well, no, so the way that Driven works is that after I, figure out what happens in that obsession, or, after I, fulfill that obsession, I have to, wait until declaring a new one.
Oh, okay.
So, I can't
What-
just chain.
What should I call this?
I mean, Alice specifically, what the fuck happened back then.
Yeah, what happened in the war?
Okay. Oh, the War Secrets clock.
Okay.
And it's controlled
At the same
by
time,
both of you.
you could also make an argument for doing it two separate things if you were to say Cats is more.
Too late.
Okay, sure.
I think it's cooler if we do it together.
Okay,
Because you guys are a team.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Work
just
as a
saying
team.
in terms of the end point of the clock, Cats does also involve what's going on now, what's Namari working for them for, etc.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay, so we have a total of 4 ticks taken.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
I was going to say at some point, I feel like it, even had I not have said about the going to the Orphan Commanders thing, Cat would have thought to go to the Orphan Commanders and say, hey, if you happen to spot Vi, then let us know, because we don't know where he is currently.
They.
We don't know where they are currently. So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they would have let you guys know.
cool.
For sure. Yeah, they're not just gonna let you be like, ooh. So, no worries on that front. Okay. Anything else we should do before we wrap up here? Well.
Okay.
Well, the entanglement role that you did, I don't know if we want to come up with a way of how we found that out or whatever in character.
Oh, for the
Lena.
for Lena. Do you want her to show up on your doorstep? Is that fun?
Yeah.
What's up
Okay.
Okay.
for our break?
Well, I think we're.
I feel
just
like we're about
done.
to finish anyway.
About to finish?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're about done.
All right.
Yeah. So let's do that, right? She shows up on your doorstep, and just kind of like lets herself in once the door is open.
We should say Lena is our manager. The rinse being like the greater gang in the area, and she is
Right.
we sort of have had to operate under them. So she's a young, under 20-year-old person who's been managing us. Yeah. Carry on.
Cool beans. She looks like this. And just like picks out her own room and is like, I'll be sleeping here for a little bit until you guys can, stop being such fucking idiots. And immediately goes to sleep.
I hate her so much.
It's, well, she's picked your room as well.
Oh, that's just so typical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids.
Yep.
Cat goes
Yeah,
to-
she's like 17. Well, she also didn't bring a toothbrush, so hit her up. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Do you guys want to do anything else while we're here?
I think we did a lot.
We didn't do a score, so we shouldn't do like XP or anything, right? Or should we?
I mean, we
I
did
would
a lot of
count.
roleplay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it would be fair to. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do it on stream since we normally don't. Okay. Kat, you want to start us off?
What
Pop up
personal
your-
stuff?
Yeah.
Sure. Crew mode, faction mode, character mode. You addressed a challenge with tracking or violence. No, I did not. You expressed or purposefully contradicted your personal brands. Single-minded / careful are my things. I think I was single-minded in the tactics of getting stuff out of Mari.
Okay.
I think that was about. I think I was careful in the not going with the dead drop idea of let's organize a meetup so we can get ourselves alone and tell them exactly where we are. So yeah.
Okay.
Your
If
path.
you think that counts? That counts.
I will. Your path
your
came back to
Shit,
help
yeah.
and or haunt you. Well, Namari was present. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. Just everything in this session was that. So.
Okay. All right.
One, I guess, right? Yeah, that's me. That's 4 XP, I think.
Okay, that sounds good.
4. Yeah.
Okay. Al, you want to go next?
Yeah. You earn XP when you address a tough challenge with curiosity or keen observation. I don't think so. You express or intentionally contradicted your personal beliefs to like unsettled, and that can take a lot to get me personally motivated. But when I do find something, I pursue it doggedly. I think there were definitely a couple of different times where I was like unsettled by what I was finding out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely a couple of different times.
Yeah.
You I think 2 there.
Slowly becoming more and more unsure of what the fuck. I think that's fair.
Your vice or trauma affected choices or your past came back to haunt you, like relationships and backstory. For the vice, the hangover
The Hangover, yeah.
thing, and then Yasmina was here.
Yep. You definitely Yaz a couple Minas. Yeah, I think that counts double for sure. Okay, is that it? Is that all? I should say.
So I am leveling up a tune.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I am
No, that's
leveling up
fun.
a tune, for reasons that Mike and I had talked about. I actually have a die now. Cool.
Okay. Last but not least, Stanley. How are you XP wise? Where at?
Alright, so at
Fun.
the end of each session, for each of the items below, mark 1 XP. Interfere with criminal scores, protect citizens, or
We're doing
antagonize.
personal XP first. You're on
Is
crew.
that? Oh, wow, damn. I somehow clicked on the crew sheet, not the character sheet. Where did I?
You good?
Little sneak peek into what's coming up next. Alright, so you addressed a challenge with deception or showmanship. I think so, with talking up the barkeep.
Yeah.
It's a bit of showmanship.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
That was about it on the showmanship. You expressed or intentionally contradicted your personal brand, grandiose gambler. Always grandiose gambler.
Okay. So what was grandiose that you did?
I would say
I'm not contradicting you. I'm just asking.
grandiose. Well, in terms of Stanley, I didn't really do anything over the top grandiose like Stanley typically does.
Mm-hmm.
You picked up Al and suggested The Hangover.
I did suggest
That was
Hangover.
pretty larger than life. Yeah.
That was fun.
Okay.
And I was
Yeah,
kind
that's
of gung
fair.
ho along the way of like, all right, we'll go to the next place. We'll go to the next place. And then I feel like he was just being regular Stanley. So maybe just one time for the grandiose.
Okay.
Then your past came back to haunt or save you. I would definitely think the nightmares were talked heavily.
Yeah.
So that's one.
Big feature from the nightmares.
Seemed to be a theme for this episode.
What?
Yeah, so I get 3 little doodots.
Sweet.
Gonna add 1 to resolve, which fills me up and gives me another dot, and I seem to be doing a lot of consorts.
True.
So I'm gonna add that second dot to consort.
Awesome.
Put those
Okay.
2 in the playbook.
Alrighty. So let's do them cruise XPs. I actually need to do something for this. Boop boop boop.
It's a nice little
Okay.
sneak peek that normally we don't get to show.
Yeah, I like it when we get to do stuff like this. At the end of each session, for each of the items below, mark 1 XP or 2 XP if it occurred multiple times. Interfere with criminal scores, protect citizens, or antagonize the law. What do you guys think?
No.
Well,
Because we didn't. This was a lot of, like, interpersonal stuff.
what was everybody?
I mean, unless you count Namari as the law.
Yeah, it kind
Not
of
anymore.
depends.
She's not.
I feel like that answer depends on what Alistair's and Kat's intentions were. Stanley didn't really do anything to antagonize.
Al was literally trying to figure out what happened personally in the war. And Al wasn't really. And Al treated Yasmina with respect and, like, yeah, I know you don't want to talk, but here's food anyways. So I don't think Al's counts for that, but are we counting Yasmina as the law? Because that could work there.
Technically, Yasmina is the law, but the interfering came in the last score.
Oh, I mean Namari. Are we counting Namari as the law? Because, yeah, we were definitely antagonizing Namari.
I don't know if she counts as the law too much
By,
anymore.
yeah.
I don't think we did. We tried to.
So I don't think so.
Okay. Sounds good. Did we enter or did we contend with challenges above our current station?
Yeah,
Okay.
both of them
Give it to me.
are above our current station, so
Which?
they're not.
I think they're just. I don't really think that counts because they're just like individual people. They're not really, um, like, th-
A challenge.
yeah, they're not like a person or anything or a person like an organization that you guys have to like beat
Gotcha.
or anything like that.
I
Did you
mean,
bolster
could
your crew's
we
reputation?
count?
Sorry, go ahead.
The crayon's thing.
Could we count? Could we count like the contending being like noting that the Master Shaper is going to be after us, so like hiding our base and stuff?
Yeah, I think that's
Could be
fair.
like contending.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. Yeah, mark one for that. That's good.
Okay.
Um, did you bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one?
I don't think to the outside world, and this probably, I think there's more in the Gold Stripes inner conflict and essential nature. Although, I
Yeah, I don't
mean,
know.
apparently we have a bloodthirsty reputation I
yeah,
don't know about until now.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know if that super counts, but yeah, that's definitely something to look into for the future. What about expressing the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew?
I think yes, 100,000%.
Yeah,
That was pretty much the entire episode.
pretty much. Yeah.
So 2.
Okay.
Cool. Did we win any prizes?
So how much you guys should be at 6 XP total, if I'm not mistaken?
We were at 4 originally. So what are we now? Did we just get 2 overall?
Yes.
Okay.
Right now,
Right.
6.
Rubbish. Cool. We're at 6 now.
So 7.
What? We were at 4. We just get 2.
Yeah, I thought we got 3.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought it
that's what I was asking.
I
I
thought we
wasn't
got
sure.
3.
Sure. Probably. Yes, you're right. Yes, 3.
Okay, so we're at 7.
Cool beans.
Because the contend with challenges above your current station is 1, and then like since it was the whole thing, it was 2.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so 3.
Cool
Totally.
beans. Okay, well, you guys have plenty to think on and plenty of problems to work on for our next session, which will not be next week. It'll be the week after.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
Cool. So our next stream
Yeah.
will be the 2nd of May.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. And the 4 of us plus Steve will meet on Sunday, the next Sunday, this one coming up in 7 days for our normal stuff. Right?
Cool. Yes.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Those of you in the future who are watching this, because I don't think anyone's watching the stream but us. Good on you guys. That was I think that went pretty well. I think that was a fun thing.
Awesome.
Good
You
job.
want to do any plugs before I stop the stream?
Yeah, let's do that. Why did we forget that? So go and check out our podcast over at untitledicegame.com or any places you find podcasts, where we play a Monster of the Week RPG styled game in a campaign called the Department of Deliverance, which is about a group of monster hunters working for a probably shady organization fighting monsters and stuff, but not stuff.
But stuff.
Awesome. Any other projects?
We're working on some other things. Don't want to say anything where we've not got stuff necessarily confirmed, but we are working on other things. Also, OJWH reviews on Facebook, where I talk about films and TV and stuff, except not stuff. Go check out the Cool Dora. That's THE_COOL_DORA, because they're the Cool Dora. Also check out Mike_UDG on Twitter and
Nope, just UDG
Rosenberger.
Mike.
No, wrong way around. Well, screw
And there's
everything.
no
Don't follow
underscore.
anything anymore.
All
We
right, you're going
failed.
to restart the
Bye.
whole plug show now.
All right, bye guys. Thanks for
Everybody,
Oh.
check out our
thanks for
stuff.
calling.
Tune
Bye.
in next time. Check out our Twitter, Untitled Dice. Bye.